sage in my room because I don't have sage, even though I would love to. But let's be honest, my family's broke, and I'm not one of those white witch. Okay, I'm saying this like an relative for like the people who like aren't witches, but they just get sage to have it out. Yeah, those people want like mainstream like sage from like Ulster or like Spencer's and shit, where it's like you don't know is that sustainably sourced or not. Meanwhile, I'm out here like I can just because oh, by the way, so I have travel plans for the summer, so I don't know when I'm gonna apply for a job. Also, Jesus fuck, that incense is burning like really fast. It's like these are just scented ones. I don't know if it actually has like sage in it. But it's like these things from Walmart. They're really cheap. Well, these ones are more expensive because these are like sage scented, so I don't know. I guess it's more expensive. Tomorrow's April Fool's Day. And let me just say something about April Fool's Day. I don't like it. I don't like it as a holiday. I don't think it's something that should be celebrated. And like people are like, oh, it's it's like just like a fun holiday. And I'm like, I mean, yeah, for kids and like shit, but like sometimes like in my case at least, like it has gone to the point where like it's gone too far. Like some people take it way too seriously and like I have my Great Gatsby book over there. Put my incense over here by the incense holder. Kind of dangy, but not that dangy. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, where's my thingy? Oh, I don't know where it is. I was gonna sharpen my nails, file my nails. De-sharpen, I should say. They actually might be, I might be like sitting on it. On this. There's like a face mask in there and I don't. Hold up, I just found something. Oof. But yeah, I don't know who first coined the term. I know that like it actually is an important day. April 1st, like somehow there's an important date lands on April 1st every year. Let's be honest here. April Fool's Day. It's always because like I'll see people like pregnancy prank and stuff like that, and it's like okay, that's kind of not cool. Like some stuff, it's like okay, you've gone way too far with these pranks, and it's like a lot of the time, some of the pranks on April Fool's Day are not okay. Specifically, anything the Janoskians do, or anything like Impractical Jokers, like any of their shit. It's kind of like they're just being dickwads. Like a lot of people don't like it. Like unless like there's no way someone's gonna be okay with that. Like them being like completely what I don't even know like what they do, but like I've watched like one episode and it's like are they really doing that? Like you can't do that to people. Like that just infuriates them. And it makes you look like an asshole even if you might be the most caring person ever. Like me, I try not to prank people. And like tomorrow, I don't like going to school because like the seniors are gonna prank everyone. And it's like, but actually apparently the seniors at our school, because our school almost got shot up a few times. If y'all don't know, Paulo Verde, hi, hello, hang in there, Paulo. But it's like get their prank approved. Head lady, like they had to like go to like this like like I mean they haven't always had to do this. It's only because like of like the recent like events that are happening and like Like, they don't want you throwing garlic salt in people's eyes and blinding them. Like, oh, I totally stole that from iCarly, but I think it was onion powder maybe in iCarly, where like Spencer went crazy on the pranks and he like blinded a few people, or like hurt their eyes to where now they had to wear glasses and stuff. Something like that that Spencer did, and he felt really like shit about it, but it's like, yeah. I remember that, like Spencer pranking him. When it gets to like the point where you're physically hurting people on April Fool's Day, that's not okay. Like, if you're hurting their feelings, that's not okay either. Like, just because it's literally there's the name, oh fool, haha, gotcha, and the title, that doesn't mean that it hurts. Like, you can't say, oh, you're fucking ugly. Like, you can't say that, ha, joke's on you. Like, it's April Fool's Day, I didn't actually mean it. Like, you still don't say that to a person. And I don't know. I just don't like it too much. And it's never been taken to the point where it's like physically hurt me on, like, you know, like physically, like I got punched or something. Nothing like that. It's just that like I've seen people like, but like get hurt like emotionally on April Fool's Day and stuff, and it's just like oof. Or like if someone's birthday, like, because I know it's only been like recently that that's kind of like a holiday type thing, or like, oh, a celebration that everyone celebrates across the US more specifically, because this is only a United States thing. And so I'm just done with it. Like, I'm like, it's a normal fucking day. Like, the day to day. Like, that's kind of just like a saying, but like, you know, that's mostly what little kids do. And you know, the holiday's fun for little kids. And it's kind of funny because my stepdad, he taught his, the youngest to how to prank her older brother because he has autism, but it's like, okay, that's kind of mean. But it's like, Pocky, your feet grew so big. What the fuck, man? You know, and like to like prank him like doing something silly like that, and you know, like that's all fun and games. Like, it's okay, but he's kind of easy to trick because he's not great. Stop belittling yourself. And I'm like, I literally say, oh, back at it again with my goldfish memory, or my goldfish attention span. Attention span. To like put this out because this is like a bottle cap. Wow. His girlfriend, not girlfriend, his wife, The Hangover, and I'm like, dude, that's fucking great. I love that. Also, you know what I find fucking hilarious? My ex, not my ex. Oh, by the way, guys, guess what I found? Oh, this is a compressed towel from Korea. Howdy. That's funny. They have like things like this. But they're like little round. They're round, but they're like a compressed towel. But they have like all these like extracts in them, and it's a face mask actually. Like when you like do it, it expands, and you're like, oh, when it gets like that big, and you pull it apart, and you put a little bit more water on it, and it's like a little face mask. But it's compressed, and they're from China, and I'm like, dude, that's fucking awesome. Also, hold on, I wanted to show you also like injection mask. Like my aunt got a bunch of these, and like she doesn't use them. And it's funny, my dad's all like, oh, face masks, why do you even need them? They're so expensive. And it's like, I'm like, actually, Korean Beauty is pretty good. Like, let's be honest here. Korean Beauty is okay. I have like a weird vanilla fragrance in here, and I don't know why I have it. I think this is like in case of emergencies. Like, I needed to smell good really quick. But as most of you know, I went to California last summer. So much fun. Like, way too much fun. But this year, I was talking to my stepdad, and I was like, oh man, look, like, oh yeah, I was showing him, hold on, it's like, I got the card somewhere. Cody York. And I guess that's like some of his art on the card. Here, y'all want to just, y'all want to like get that information? How's that when that publishes? When this publishes, sorry. But yeah, like, I went, I pulled out the card, I'm like, oh yeah, this is like from like Dina, like when we went last year, she's like, oh yeah, I guess I had fun, didn't you? You want to do that again? I'm like, and I'm like, I'd love to like go to California again, because I brought this up like a few months ago, like, oh, I might go again. But it was kind of just like, oh, we didn't really plan it. And it's a lot of fun, let's just say that. To go to her house and like you eat well there, like you eat really healthy and stuff, but like this year it's like, oh, I might have like a little bit of money. Like I'll be like, hey dad, can I have like a little bit of moolah to spend over there or something? Because like last time I had no money to spend and I saw so many things and I'm like, I want to buy this. And like I couldn't. And like it will be like a seashell or something, like just something that like I wanted to get. Whether we were like in LA or not, like it's like, oh fuck. Like I kinda wanted like one of those pins or I wanted one of those t-shirts or like little ID cards that say, "Ha, Hannah Montana Rockstar 20 expires 2020." Y'all get the point? Those little things. But this was a bag I traveled with. And y'all saw me, I like have a bunch of these little cards. I have some of them hanging up on my thing up there, like Abby Bell or something like that. She made like dolls or something, or like what was it? Yeah, Abby Bell. That was her name. That's just like on the card. That's what I can read at least. But like she had like a bunch of like cool stuff in there. Like there was like that was like a whole like horror type museum. But I'm like, dude, this is actually pretty cool. Like I was getting cards left and right. Like, hey, if I ever like come down here again, like I'm gonna buy some of this art. Like some of it was actually pretty fucking cool. And it was like all like usually handmade. And it wasn't like big people like Cody York. I don't know who the fuck that is. It's like just like an art exhibit type thing where someone rents out a little space and they put all their art in it. A little art show. And it's like there's usually not that many people in there, but you know, maybe this year it'll be bigger. But my aunt has like a bunch of these. Love that sun. Fruit of the Earth, I guess is the brand. New with natural extracts. But it's natural mineral sunscreen ultra lotion SPF 30 broad spectrum. I'm gonna read this water resistant 80 minutes because it's minerals, I guess, too, and that's usually most. Hypoallergenic, oxybenzone, and paraben free. But this is actually like really good, and it does wash off like pretty freaking easily. But I'm so glad that I found that because like I have another one. I don't know where it is, but it's like another like little mineral sunscreen type thing, and I don't know how well it is. I mean, it's vegan. I don't know if this one is vegan. I know it's cruelty free, I believe. Yeah, cruelty free. It has a little bunny on it. This is vegan, but I think it might be. Chemical free ingredients. And UVB. It's like I just kind of see like a bunch of like chemicals to kind of keep it like fresh and stuff, but then at the same time it's like, oh, I just see like a bunch of extracts and like stuff to like, you know, put a shield for your skin, because I guess I like this a little bit better than normal sunscreen because it's not chemical on your skin and it's just minerals. Like when you put it on, obviously your skin's gonna be a bit white because like it doesn't really rub in, and it's like it's liquidy. You can hear it's liquidy. It's like sunscreen. But when you rub it in, like sunscreen, it's like, oh, ooh, and it's all liquidy still, and you rub it in like lotion. This one just kind of like gets layered on, like you'll feel kind of gross and icky, but like that stuff is good because like it's minerals and it's natural and it's preventing a sunburn, which I quite frankly like the idea of that. If I'm being honest. Zinca stuff. This is just like, this is so old. This is from Ulta like a freaking year, like 4 or 5 years ago. 6 years ago, even. This is something I grabbed from a Hotel Eco Essence. It's eucalyptus and lemongrass lotion. This is just from like, or not hotel, what was it? It was like, we went to Mammoth and we rented like a condo for a few days. Oh my god, it smells so good. I love this. And it is biodegradable. Recyclable. I don't know if it's like, I don't know if it's cruelty free or not. It doesn't have a little bunny on it, but it, oh. I also found my Proactive Plus, this little spot treatment skin purifying mask as it's cold. What else do I have? Oh my goodness, I have a lipstick and I have like my eyeshadow palette in here. I didn't know that. Those were just like things that like I got. Ooh, I have some change in here. I have a few mints and seashells as well. And that's obviously from California. And like the palette and stuff that was in there. The little tiny naked palette thing. What is it called? The Petite Collection Eyeshadow Beauty Creations. It's like just kind of something cheap that my friend got me 1 year for my birthday, I believe. Nice. Like, but look, it's like a really nice case too. But like then like, okay, I put stuff in here like my hat. This is now my hat, I guess. My dad works at T-Mobile, so cool and neato. He had a bunch of free hats when he first worked there. He got like, oh, like this hat, this hat, this hat. I have a lot of water in here. But I also found like my sunglasses in case I ever go to the beach and I need sunglasses on. I got like a nice pair. I don't know, these like, I need like sunglasses that like kind of fit, but like this kind of don't really fit too well. Plus they're kind of broken up a bit. This apple is not that old, I swear. I just put it in there. Ooh, that bruise got really big. I found my, this is like all like covered in gunk and shit, but like, that was my bandana. I also have Cheerios in there, so. Yeah, and I found my grape lip gloss, which actually, where'd I put it? Oh my god, I already lost it because I took it out of my bag. I actually know it's probably in my pocket of my jean shorts. These were not the shorts I was wearing today. These are Hot Topic ones, so they laced up. But I need like my aunt to come out because like she gets me like swimsuits and stuff. And my last swimsuits, one of them is just kind of like eh. And it's like, okay, this is like if I'm literally doing like swim. Is like, it's kind of like, it's just like holds the boob. And it like, it just isn't working out. But I do like that swimsuit kind of for like getting a tan, but at the same time it wasn't that good for it. So I'm thinking, oh, I'll just go to Hot Topic and get like a decent swimsuit that's gonna last me and actually go try on swimsuits. Because I can wear more risque ones now. And I can dye my hair over the summer. And my aunt was gonna like try to come out. Like, this was the plan basically for me going to her house. And like, we might go to the beach. We might go to a lake or somewhere with water, which I do like. I love water. Thank you. I want to go there, please. Also, I'm like dying to have some of that tea again. Like, we made tea there, and I remember exactly what we put in it. We put, like, scented geranium, mint leaves, not spearmint, just mint, I believe. I'm not sure if it's, like, peppermint or spearmint, but it was just a mint plant, I guess. But I just called it mint. It wasn't, like, spearmint, peppermint, or anything. It was just mint. So, I'm assuming because it was sweeter, it was probably peppermint, I believe, is the sweeter one, because peppermint candies are pretty sweet. So I'm assuming it was peppermint. Spearmint, I think, is more like in your face. But that was what we put. We put like 1 or 2 leaves of that in. 4 or 5 little leaves of scented geranium. She had like rosemary. I don't know why I did this. And we took the scissors and you snip off a little piece of it. Because that shit grows like crazy. Specifically where she lives, it's like Chatsworth, like kind of, not Chatsworth, but yeah, Chatsworth. If y'all know where that is. Not gonna give her actual address, but it's like Chatsworth, what's the other, not Nordstrom, why am I saying, well, I was gonna say Nordstrom, Chatsworth, Pasadena, fuck, where do they live, hold up. Any of you know where Chatsworth in California is? It's right next to it. It's like, it's maybe a 20-minute drive. 20-minute drive to her house from where my grandparents live in. And okay, first of all, these guys aren't like my actual grandparents. They're like my step grandparents, like my stepdad's parents, and they're so nice. They're so accepting. I love them. Like my grandparents that are my biological. First of all, I have no biological grandparents anymore because my grandpa just died. R.I.P. He had a decent life, I'd like to think. I mean, he had kids, but he didn't really take care of them. But like, you know, it's whatever. My hair is like really curly and shit right now. Howdy. But oh, I just had it. No, Northridge. It took me forever to think of that. Northridge is the name. Northridge. Suburb. It's like how there's Las Vegas, and then there's a bunch of suburbs and stuff. And like we live, well, we don't live. But like there's like the Peso, and then there's like the Pesos, but mostly that whole area like above like is Summerlin. Oh, we're going to Summerlin. Like us, we have to go up the hill to Summerlin. We're kind of like in a different area by like a soccer field and stuff. I don't know. We're closer to the Strip. I'm not sure. It's like, but we're not too. We're kind of like almost in Summerlin. We used to live in Summerlin, but yeah, you get it's basically just like suburbs basically, but like it's actually really nice up there. It gets like pretty hot, but like, oh my god, it's so nice. Dog. And like I want a boyfriend, so he'll miss me like during the summer. Oh, I totally forgot to tell Danny. Like, okay, so like, I want my friend Danny to like help me dye my hair. Cause I promised her, I'm like, oh, next time I dye my hair, I'll have you help me. And like, I don't want her to fuck it up, cause like when she does her hair, like she doesn't buy enough hair dye and she fucks it up. And specifically with me, I'm like a control freak. I like everything to be controlled. Like to my specification, like specifically in the kitchen. Like I know, like okay, she has cats and stuff. And like me, like I freak out when there's animals in the house. I'm like, don't jump on the counters. I spray you. Like I will clean every day if there's animals in the house. Like I freak out. Like everything has to be to my standards, and I'm like. But then again, like my room's like chaos. But it's my chaos. Like it's kind of organized almost. Ugh. Like I'll just kind of give an example with this. This is like don't mind. Okay, this says to my favorite flight attendant in here. And, like, that was my aunt's. And there's, like, glue in there. But, like, this is basically, like, cosmetics. Boom. I just have a hat. I'm gonna put this back in the garage. But, like, I have it in here for now. Over here is, like, my nail stuff and, like, makeup brushes. I just have a lot of little makeup stuff over here. This needs to be strained out because there's dead bugs in it. And I'm disgusted by that. And I don't know how they got in there. But it's, like, this. I don't know what that noise was. I was trying to say something, and it did not come out. It just went, more makeup that needs to be put back in my little bin. people watch like first like 5 seconds and then it's like they come off and I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. But oh my god, I want to go to California so bad. I really like it up there. And I'm thinking, because like in the morning, I'm trying to lose weight here. Because, let me, here, hold on. I need to pull my shorts down. They got like way too high up. They've gone up. But, okay, California, with my aunt, she fucking, can't English. She, not rides her bike. I don't even know if she has a bike. I should bring my bike next time I go up. But, or if I go up there and like, on my own and stuff. And I tell, actually, you know, oh, I was gonna say, oh, maybe Nermina would like to go with me to California because she wants to go with me to California. And that's kind of like weird. It's like, oh, that's weird. And I'm like, hey, Dad, do you think like Nermina's parents would let her come with me and like go to Dina's or something? And like my best friend, she doesn't like doesn't eat pork because she's Muslim. You know, that's just, I mean, she's not really like that religious, but like her family, like she's just grown up not eating pork. She hasn't had any pork. I think her brother tried pork one time, but I don't know if he liked it, and I don't really, I mean, they've had pepperoni pizza, but like pork in it. And be like, you know, that has pork in it, right? So like I don't think their parents know it has pork in it either, and I'm like, oh god. And you know, I might have told him, but I haven't like seen him eat like pepperoni pizza before, and she takes off the pepperoni anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I'm like, ooh, yikes. Either. Like, I try not to eat pork because pork is really fatty, and so is like beef and stuff. But oh my god, my brother can make a mean steak, by the way. Like, oof. Also, my brother's graduation is 2 months, and it's like, no, I don't want him to grow up. Media literacy. I'm like, this is literally gonna take like 5 minutes to do. Like, I can just do this like on like at home online. Cause like I don't really do stuff after school, and like everyone's like, oh yeah, you can tell like people don't do stuff after school. Myself a really dumb question in my head. But you know what I actually could have done? I could have done something this weekend. Wow. But okay, so yesterday we did nothing really. I mean, it was just kind of like a chill day at home. Kind of boring. People didn't really talk to me much. I slept in most of the day because I really needed sleep. Like, I felt myself getting sick because I didn't have enough sleep, and I'm like, I'm sleeping in, okay? Tomorrow is a Monday, so gotta go to school, unfortunately, but it doesn't matter. Also, I've been thinking, no. But, around this time specifically, like, I started going outside more, and, like, I mean, I wore sunscreen, but it's like I started going outside and, like, being more physically active. Because last year I was physically active. Like, I went on hikes and stuff. I got my immune system up. And actually, last year I traveled a lot. So I was like, ooh, fun. I probably should talk to my best friend about that. I think she might actually like that. Like, hey, I'm going to California maybe. Like, at the end of May. Like, you'd be with me on your birthday, but, like... You want to come? And it's like, you know, like, it's just gonna kind of be me and, like, Dina and stuff. And I'd obviously have to talk to him. Because, like, my stepdad, Brian... That ain't his real name, by the way. It's, like, kind of funny. It's, like, we grew up calling him Brian. Everyone calls him Brian except, like, in his family. Like, it's like, around, like, his family was, oh, Cam and stuff. Like, I'll call him Cam. And everyone else calls him Brian. It's kind of funny. And, like, his family calls him Cam. Howdy. But it's, like, my aunt, yeah, it's kind of just, like, they're more family friends, if anything. So it's, like, hey, can my best friend come over? to like hang out with us. Like we'd just kill her, fucking blows up Chatsworth. Honestly though, that'd be weird. No, my feet are kind of ugly. I mean, like, nasty. I didn't wear shoes at school, and like people freaked out. Like, and then it's funny because we're studying Bonjour, transcendentalism. Transcendentalism. Yes, I can totally parler l'anglais. Yes. No. Like, oh, it's a free country. If she doesn't want to wear shoes, she doesn't have to wear shoes. And it's mostly because the shoes that I was wearing, they were really uncomfortable. And like I wore them to homecoming, like not that it was the same shoe, but it was a different color. And I wore tights with it, and the tights I wore were dance tights, so they were really thick, like thick boys. For tights specifically, because when girls wear tights, tights are usually like see through and like, ooh, it's like a long sock. Not really. It's like, have to compare this for like I guess like for girls it's like the really thin. A lot of girls know what tights feel like and look like. Really thin. If you haven't worn tights, it's like the small ankle socks that you wear that are super duper thin. It's like that material. I don't know what for men it would be. I guess like men, like they have, I don't know, I guess they wear tights for football and stuff, and it's kind of like that, but like I guess that's what more dance tights are like for them. I know what tights are like. But like dance tights are really thick and they don't show any skin. They'll hide the darkest bruise you have. Like last year I had so many bruises like covering all right here. Cause dance is fun and you get bruised, even though if you're good enough you won't get bruised, but I still have bruises on my legs and I don't know how I get them. I really don't. Oh thank god, dude, that person was actually fucking creeping me out, like showing your feet, like no, I don't want to show my feet because like I have a little dot on my toe. From that's healed, by the way. That was from me poking a guitar. Like, you know, okay, so this is just something that my dad does with guitar strings. He cuts them with a wire cutter, so there's no little dangly bits. Or like, I guess my aunt and my uncles, they kind of do this thing where they, like turn it and they make it into a little loop and they tie it in on itself. And my mom used to do that. But like my dad, if he's lazy, he'll let him do that, or he'll like, okay, take the time and do it, or he'll snip them off. Your best bet, unless you're like performing and stuff with a guitar, that she isn't, like it's like, oh okay, he's just playing on his own. Your best bet is to do the little circle thing and tie it in on itself, so that way you like if you need to tighten it any, yeah, you have enough. But my dad's really careful and he's been playing guitar for longer than I've been alive, so he kind of knows how short to cut it. But still, like it's a wire. It poked my toe and it started bleeding. And it hurt for like 2 days and then it, healed over. And now it's just like a little scar. And I have the same thing on my hand. Like that's just how I scar. They look, oh yeah, it's like little freckles, like me getting hurt. Like this was from me like falling because my dad like I went on after my mom died. I like shaved my legs and stuff, wore basketball shorts and just like a t-shirt. But like he was like fucking around, like pretending, like, oh, throw you off a cliff kind of thing. Like just like, joking around, like, ooh, like being a fucking goofball. And it was kind of dangerous because I got fucking scared because don't hurt me. Just because my brother will like do that and then he'll accidentally hit me and he'll fucking bop me in the fucking head and it hurts like hell. And my brother's fucking like he means well, but like sometimes he fucking bops me and it hurts. So like it got to the point where I literally just fell and I scraped up my knees and I got a big scrape on my hand. I was like, Dad, you fucking asshole. And this is kind of partially why I didn't like my dad when I was younger. And it was like really awkward, like, oh my god, I don't want to live with my dad. What the fuck? Because I didn't. I've never liked living with my dad. And it was just awkward. And over and I left a little scar thing. Also, I have like a crush on this dude, but he works and like he hasn't texted me, and I'm like, oof. Like 5 years. It's literally been like almost 4 years that we haven't talked to each other. It's like, holy shit, it has been like 4 years. And I'm like, I know my mom died when like last time we talked was when my mom died. And I believe it was like his like youngest sister, like his little sister's birthday or something. And like a week after that was like the last time we talked, and like apparently her birthday was on like the same day that I had like my party, because I had to move it because my mom died. So I was like, oh, let's just have it like a little later, like on a Sunday, and like literally only my best friend showed up. But actually, I probably should actually talk to her about that. Like, this is kind of like a hypothetical situation. Like, hey, if I go to California, would you want to go with me, like, to Dina's house? And I'd ask her, like, hey, can Nermina come, you know? Literally just say, hey, I'm gonna be gone this week. Would that be okay? Like, for me, it's like, I'm gonna be like, hey, the only obligation obligation that I have would probably be, like, end of May, beginning of June. And it's only gonna be, like, for, like, a week at most, pretty much. Week and a half. And it's really fun. Like, okay, so like when I went, like it was mostly just like painting and stuff that I did. And I did my Happy Pride 2K18 pictures. I did my Dixie Cup one. I did my little rose. I have a rocket ship somewhere. I don't know where. It's like probably like hidden away. Oh, I have my little rainbow gray skies thing. That was just like a paint palette. I took the sponge and I went like that. But my paint palette obviously was a piece of cardstock, pretty much. Yeah, it's like little, like you paint on it or you draw on it. It's like drawing paper where it's thick and stuff. So I did that pretty much on it, and that I thought it ended up pretty well. I also did it on my Happy Pride 2K18, and I don't know. I thought I liked it. Oh, like maybe Nermina would want to go with me, maybe not, because it's like, hey, buddy, you want to go? Her birthday week, like she'll be gone on her birthday, and it's like, I mean, she doesn't do anything on her birthday, but it's like, want to go? So Nermina, I'm gonna ask you if you want to go, and then I'm probably gonna have to like talk to Brian and Dina about it. Like, hey, if Nermina were to go, would that be okay? Because like I know, because she wants to go to California with me, and like we couldn't go, like, because I was gonna try to work during the school year, and like that never happened this school year because my dad's like, no working during the school year. So like this year, it's like, okay, we'll save up money next, because I'm saving up my money for like my choir trips and like just so I have money to spend. Ramina's mostly just doing it, like she wants to move out, I believe, so it's like she's kind of doing it for that, but at the same time it's like, oh, around right now, low key. Like I just got off my period, and like I don't have usually have like bad cravings during said period. I need to get more band-aids. That's what we needed at the store. I'm like, Dad, can we just go? Because I was gonna ask if we could just go to the store tomorrow. Like low key, like, can we just go tomorrow? I have 2 quarters. But when I do go, because I believe it's happening. I don't know when it's happening. We haven't decided yet, but it's like, oof. When I'm gonna put most of my money in the bank. No, not in the bank, but like either ask my dad for like 20-40 bucks when I'm out there. Like, hey, if I find something, can I like have some money to spend out there? Cause last time, like, he just sent me off without any like money or anything. And, like I just I got like a SpongeBob shirt and stuff. And that was mostly for like, oh, that's kind of like a birthday Christmas gift, cause let's be honest, I didn't really get anything. I got like $100. That's funny. My brother's so humble. Sometimes, like, not around me, because it's like ruined Misha's reputation as a baker, and he saved like a cookie recipe under that. And I'm like, thanks. But I just hate, hate, hate. Double